Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gina, and in today's video I have ta-da, the Becca and Chrissy Face palette collaboration. Yeah, it is so beautiful, so stunning. So I bought this palette a week ago, and when I posted this palette on my Instagram, a lot of you had questions as to what this palette looked like on my face, whether I tried it, whether it was similar to other Becca palettes that I've purchased before. So yeah, if you guys are interested in hearing this review on this Becca palette by Chrissy Teigen, then please keep on watching. So I probably look a little weird right now because I don't have a bronzer or blush or highlight. So yeah, I just wanted to start playing with this Becca palette right away. So this palette comes with 4 shades, and let's open this baby up. Do you see how pretty this packaging is? It's so beautiful. So I still have to open the plastic. So this is what it looks like inside. It has 2 highlighters, 1 bronzer and 1 blush. The blush is the Hibiscus Bloom blush. It's a new blush. The bronzer is also new. It's Malibu Bronze. I have the old rose gold highlighter, and then this is the one with Chrissy Teigen, which is the Beach Nectar. So these shades are so beautiful in the pan. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch this for you. So first up we have Malibu Bronze, which is almost near to my skin tone. Next we have the blush, which is Hibiscus Bloom. Next we have the rose gold highlighter. That's what it looks like right there. And then we have the Becca Chrissy Teigen shade. So looking at the swatches, the Chrissy Teigen shade is slightly more gold, and the rose gold shade is slightly more on the pink side. So yeah, let's apply this to my face because that is obviously the real test. Oh, I forgot to mention that this palette retails for $54 Canadian, and it's still on the Sephora website as I look today, and I'm filming on a Wednesday. So without delaying further, let's try these shades on, shall we? Okay, I have my bronzer brush from Benefit. So I'm going to dip it into the Malibu Bronze shade. And I'm going to go on the perimeters of my face. So that's what the bronzer looks like. See, it instantly brought back color to my face. But yeah, it's like a really nice warm brown. It's hard to tell on camera, but on myself, like I'm looking at the mirror right now, and it looks very warm bronze, just slightly deeper than my skin tone. Yeah, it's really pretty. So moving on, I'm gonna apply the blush shade right here, and I always use an angle brush to apply blushes. So I'm just tapping it off lightly. Let's apply. So that's what the blush looks like. It's like a peachy, corally kind of blush. And I really love these kind of blushes, especially for the summertime. So next I'm going to try in the highlighter shade, which I'm really looking forward to trying. I'm going to use the Anastasia brush in A23. This is a highlighting brush and it picks up product beautifully. So I'm just going to go in. I'm picking the product off the palette. I noticed that there is quite a bit of fallout. So again, I'm going to have to tap it off and then apply to my face. So hopefully you guys can see this when I'm applying. So that's it. That's the shade right there. It is absolutely stunning. Wow, it looks really good. It kind of has the same undertone as the blush. So everything just kind of marries itself together. It's really good. Okay, now I'm gonna go back in with the rose gold shade and just apply as a topper. The reason why I bought this palette was actually because I didn't have the rose gold highlighter from Becca, so they were providing it with this palette and I was like, you know what, why not? I'll get 2 highlighters in one, so that's a good deal. So I'm just gonna go on top. So that's what the palette looks like with all of the shades put together. It is so beautiful, so stunning, and actually these kind of warmer highlight shades really complement my tan skin tone, and Chrissy herself is medium skin tone, so you know, this palette obviously is really geared towards medium to tan to deeper skin tones. Now for someone who has a very fair skin, fair to light, I'm not sure how this will look on you. I know the bronzer will look probably fine because for me the bronzer was very subtle and the blush wasn't too pigmented either. So I think the bronzer and blush would look great. In terms of the highlighter, it would depend, I mean, what kind of undertone you have. So yeah, for those of you who are fair to light, I mean, you can, I hope that it comes out in stores so you can at least try it on your face before buying it. Or if you buy it and you don't like it, you can always return it, you know. So what I wanted to do is compare the Chrissy Teigen palette with some of Becca's older releases. What I'm going to do is we have the swatches of the Chrissy Teigen palette right here. So I'm going to go and swatch down my arm of a couple of other products and we can compare as to whether this palette is similar to the other palettes or not, and if there's really anything new about this palette. So first up I have the Becca and Jaclyn palette. This released last year. That's what it looks like. So looking at this palette, the shades look kind of similar, to be honest, but we wouldn't know unless we swatch it on our hands. So I'm going to swatch this and I'll be right back. So I have the swatches right here on my hand. These 5 are the older palette by Jaclyn Hill. So I'm looking at the blush shade from Chrissy's palette. This is Hibiscus Bloom. And then the brighter shade right here is Pamplemousse. So looking at the swatches here and here, I would say that they are kind of similar. I mean, they're not exactly the same. Like this is more of a peach undertone and then this is more of a pink undertone. Oh, these are so reflective. Looking at these palettes, you would say that, yeah, they're not exactly the same. Definitely not. So for those of you who are wondering whether they are the same, they're not the same. The highlighters obviously are much cooler tone in this one, and even the blushes have more of a cool tone undertone, so they're not the same as Chrissy's palette. So last but not least, I have another product that I wanted to swatch alongside the Chrissy palette. Now Becca came out with new bronzers and I picked up their bronzer in Ipanema Sun. Now I've been trying this bronzer out a few times and it is obviously really amazing formula, but I wanted to compare the shade with the one that was in the Chrissy palette. So looking at these two side by side, yeah, this looks much darker than that one right there, the Malibu bronze, and I'm pretty sure it is darker because when I applied this to my face, it warms up my skin even more. So I'm going to swatch this right above the Malibu bronze. Top Ipanema Sun, bottom Malibu bronze. Swiping on my hand, Malibu bronze looks almost a little bit darker than Ipanema Sun. That's just what it pulls off on my hand. I mean, obviously on the face it translates a little bit different. Also, I do want to mention that these bronzers, both of these bronzers have a slight shimmer running through them, but it's nothing that translates really on the face. So yeah, that's it, you guys. That's all I had in terms of the actual review of this Becca and Chrissy palette. This is a beautiful collaboration. I mean, I really enjoyed it. The shades look absolutely beautiful on my skin tone. I mean, they look really stunning. I would highly recommend this for someone who is medium to tan to deeper skin tone, because I think this palette will look absolutely beautiful. For those of you who are light, you might wanna, you know, maybe try it out in store first before buying it. I'm sorry, I wish I could say that these highlighter shades are quite warm. So yeah, I don't know. It might look good on you, it might not. I'm not sure. Okay, so now I'm gonna wrap up this video before I keep rambling on with my thoughts. So if you guys have bought this palette already, then please leave me a comment down below as to whether, you know, you guys like it, you guys don't like it. What are your pros and cons? You can totally list them in the comment section below. I would really appreciate that. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. So yeah, if you guys want more fun content like this, then please don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that I can see you guys in my next video. Thanks. Bye.